Hey everybody, hope you've been well lately. I wanted to break up the flow of our normal videos to just kind of talk about something real quick. As you might have heard, or if you didn't, you're hearing it now. The man, the myth, the legend, Eddie Van Halen passed away yesterday, October 6th. And I wanted to take a minute and just give my thoughts on everything. Honestly, I have no words for this one. 2020 has been a tough year so far, and I think the craziest part about it has been the quarantine. Because everyone's been so isolated from each other, we haven't heard from a good number of our favorite artists in some time. So when the news broke that Eddie passed, it was like getting hit by a freight train. Growing up, Van Halen was the band to listen to. Eddie was the reason I picked up the guitar and became a musician myself. I'll never forget the first time I heard Eruption, much like everyone else in this world. And once I began to play live shows on stage, Eddie was the man I modeled myself after. Not only his sheer guitar shreddage, but his on-stage persona. He was always smiling, constantly. I fell in love with that, not only because I thought that was a good look, but because it made me feel good watching the show. The impact he had, I wanted to do the same. And so I did. Look at these two photos. Something look familiar? But I didn't want to just look like him. I wanted to sound like him. If you'll pan, Aaron, to your left, you'll see that I actually have his amplifier, and then if you would pan down, please, I have his pedals. So I had his gear. I learned his techniques. I studied his writing style, and from this intensive study, I became the musician I am today. Looking back, every child who learned to play guitar dreamed of playing Eruption. It was the pinnacle of coolness, and it still is. Wouldn't you know it, the moment I was able to begin putting together solos, I sat myself down and picked out Eruption on my own. It was horrible, it was half wrong, but I did it, and the amount I learned from that endeavor single-handedly broke down dozens of walls I had encountered on the journey of mastering the guitar. That journey never ends, but it has its milestones, and Eddie helped me reach quite a few. I wanted to do something special to celebrate this man's influence on me. I want to share with you that version of Eruption I learned as a small child. That starry-eyed child who just picked out his favorite guitar solo from scratch. The child who dreamed of one day playing the song on stage in front of 100,000 people. I want to share the absolute terror I felt playing that song to anyone that wasn't myself, and the coolness I felt when it was all over. I want to show that from the inception of music entering my veins, Eddie Van Halen was there to guide me, from that day to the present and forever into the future. So laugh with me and make fun of Fetus Twan, and let's celebrate the man who wrote the solo that frustrated kids the world over. I'm going to pull it up on my phone here, and we're going to watch together as friends. So let's do this.
And action.
That tone. That's clean right there. Listen to that. That was crispy. Dude, that form, that hunched over, got the hunchback going on. All right. I don't think that's in tune. Look at that baby face right there. Brings back some memories. Clearly we're not in the studio we're in now. We're in Mommy's living room. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Growing up, idolizing guys like that, they seem immortal. They've been around for the entirety of your cognizant life, so it's hard to imagine what it's like when they're gone. I always said, man, I can't wait to see him again. But I was lucky enough to catch him the last time he came around. I'll never forget the Van Halen experience, and I don't think anyone else will either. Eddie was the man who revolutionized guitar for generations of people, and I believe he will continue to do so. We're just going to keep on, and we're going to make Eddie Van Halen proud and keep doing what we're doing. So until next time, I'll see you all later. I want to thank Eddie for being who he was and inspiring so many of us to get out there, defy expectations, and play it loud. I will always turn it up to 11, in memory of Eddie Van Halen.